we were painting those tiles, and a couple of kids actually. One of the things they decided to do was to paint free, the word free, on the tiles, and one of the tiles that I really love the most was left outside in the corridor, but not in our space. And one day it was gone, and it was one of my favorite tiles, and it was gone, and I was so upset. And then I thought, wait a minute, it said free, of course it's gone, and from then on it gave me the idea to get the kids to paint free on a bunch of tiles and take them out in the street and put them out, and they were all gone. It's a way of spreading love, spreading the word free. Oh, great. That's our first one, isn't it? The black oak. Well, that's not a black oak, but this large tree's bark is dark and blotchy. The leaves are thick and glossy on top and hairy below. It resides on sandy or rocky ridges or hillsides. We all know what an acorn looks like. This is the tree it comes from and grows into. They can grow to 80 feet in height. Ooh.
Oh!
Well, we'll leave it there. I mean, the early settlers just cut all the trees down.
Yeah.
And that was all primary forest. It was big oaks and maples and stuff, and that was all gone.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what really interested Hartley was the way it looked, because it looked like a cemetery. It was just bleak. It was just these boulders. That's it. The whole place was just boulders. That's the tile. That's James Mary. Oh, can't.
Wait,
I'll have, that's about what my memory looks like. James Mary was a fisherman back in days of yore, but he left the blue in '92 for the trade of matador. So he got a bull and he raised it up full, and he learned the corrida lore. Then he died like a toad on the Dogtown Road, bleeding from a stomach gore. I think it's funny. So I wrote that poem to answer Charles Olson's wonderful romanticized version of James Mary's antics. It was so like it's such a great story about Gloucester fishermen, especially. You know, left the blue in '92 for a trade of matador. What? What? And it's written on my map. It's Thoreau. Actually walked to Dogtown, and one of the things he said, and I can't quote him directly, but it's on my map, and it's just a beautiful thing. He said, "A town is not more healthy by the people living in it than by the woods around it." And that's Dogtown and Gloucester and Rockport.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.